Back in for set 2 inside Gregory Arena on the campus of North Central College here in Naperville, Illinois. Welcome in, fans. My name's Hayden Krasnowski. Set 2 coming up here in just a moment as the Cards take set 1, 25-23. Some things to know. Evans, the kill leader for the Violets, with 5. Kill leader for North Central, it's Terrence Walker. So far, Carson Steinbach doing a bit of everything. Just making things happen as he goes along. Both teams getting set, referees getting set. The name of this ball game is see where this second set will go, but Steinbach to serve. Steinbach up. Here's Wynn. Set for Evans. McCackern and Steinbach can't readjust in time. That'll be an early point for New York University. Evans now to serve. Scott. Poked over by Steinbach. A little too aggressive on that one. It's going to go out of bounds. Evans is going to go back. Here's Scott. Steinbach back to Scott. Point, North Central. Scott up next. North Central get their first point of the second set. The Violets win. Up for Evans. Too much on it once again, but not enough accuracy either. Cardinals take the point. Scott. Out of bounds. Not enough accuracy on that one. Violets take that one. But the one thing I'm taking note of here, you can tell it's still early on in both their seasons. The Violets look a little more warmed up as they've had games over the last couple of days. Again, a 3-0 victory over the Illinois Institute of Technology and a 3-0 win over Benedictine. Terrence Walker trying to poke that one over, gets a friendly touch, and the Cardinals take the point. Cardinals did play yesterday in a 3-2 victory over Concordia, Wisconsin. A lot of fans walking in today saying that game shouldn't have gotten as close as it did, as the Cardinals now take the lead with an ace from Chris Mochtel. Again, the freshman from Plainfield North High School, trying to set himself in this team. Win. Up for Osiecki. A very powerful strike from Osiecki. Ties this one up at 4. Now serving will be Kagan. Scott, Steinbach, Lundahl. Cooper Lundahl, the senior, gets it up and over. Right now they are just trading points, making really anything happen. Jonathan Brown now on to serve. Win. Up for Boyer. Unsure of what the call was, but they're going to award the point to the Violets. Both teams reset. It'll be now Devin Wynn to serve, the sophomore. Steinbach, back to McCackern. Violets keeping this one rolling. Win back over to Evans. A great trick play from the sophomore. Handing it over to Emerson. who just pokes it ahead and down for a point. Wynn back to serve. Steinbach. Brown. Great dig from the Violets, and an even better one from Scott. Lundahl tries getting it over. He does. The Violets get a hand to it. Just could not keep it down. Oseki sticking a big paw at it. Can't keep it in play. Tied up at 6 now in set 2. McEachern. Too much venom on that one. It'll go down as a service error. Osieki now to serve. Scott. Steinbach! Carson Steinbach. We may not have Tyler Donovan, but Carson Steinbach has been pretty darn good the last couple of days. Wynn trying to drive this one out. Here's Evans. Brown keeps it in play with a goalkeeper-like save. Scott just sending it back over. Dug out by Knudsen. Wynn over the top. Great rally from both sides as Steinbach trying to go for glory. Can't get it blocked off by the Violets. Scott, Steinbach, over to McEachern, blocked out of bounds. Cardinals trading blow for blow with the Violets. Neither team really bending or breaking as Terrence Walker gets back in. Steinbach now to serve. Steinbach completely whiffs the serve, so it'll be another service error. We're going to see Evans back up to serve for the Violets. Smithers, Steinbach, Scott! A great block from the Violets. Bounce it off Austin's head. It's going to be 8-10 now for the Violets. They're taking a small lead. Still in set number 2. McEachern could not control the amount of spin on that one. Violets starting to walk away with it. Here's Evans. Scott. Steinbach poked over by Machtel. Evans is just going to toss it over. Walker resets. Back to Walker. He gets the kill. So you come out of a 3-point break. Walker sets himself up. Steinbach goes the other way and says, hey, I got you, Walker. Brings it down to make it 11-9 Violets. Wynn up for Boyer. Smithers trying to control that one. Jeffrey McEachern rushing to the stands to try to save that one. Takes a bounce off of the metal beams inside Gregory Arena. McEachern a little shaken, but nothing to deter this man. Boyer to serve. Steinbach, back over to Machtel. He gets a great kill. Now serving is Machtel. Knudsen, Wynn. Quick play from Rye Kagan. Gets another point. Bennett Tchaikovsky now to serve. The freshman from Huntington Beach, play a libero or an outside hitter. I know many coaches love dual positions. Gives them a little more option. Steinbach over to Walker. Great power. Requires great responsibility, and Walker brings that one down well. Brown now back in. Walker to take a couple seconds to breathe. Brown over the top. Boyer. Win. Back over to Evans. Smithers can't keep it in. Point Violets. Win now to serve. Scott. Steinbach. McEachern. Blow after blow now. The Violets just came out to a small lead, and the Cardinals trying to battle back. McEachern back over. Win. Try to be poked over by Evans. Steinbach does well. Evans now. Here's Smithers. McEachern cannot keep it in with Scott. Just a tad short. Love the hustle, though. You can tell it is appreciated by their teammates. Now serving, Oseki. It's all net, service error. Lundell to serve next. Lundell up and over. Win, set up for Evans, out of bounds. Cardinals rescuing some of that lead. It'll be another error for the Violets. Win up for the Violets. And we're all tied up at 15. The Violets got the lead and handed it back over to North Central to bring the game at a tie. Win. Back over for Cohen. He makes sure of that one. Hits Brown right on the hands. It's not enough. As we're going to see Tchaikovsky come out. Back for Kagan is back. Another rotation. Buddy Cohen is now out, and we are going to see Matthew Warder from Palos Verdes Estates. Here's Warder. Powell for serve, just out of bounds, and Cohen will come back in. There are two Illinois natives on this New York University roster. Ethan Dew, the 6'8" sophomore from Hinsdale, and then Gabriel Bialik, the freshman from Chicago, attended Stevenson High School. Steinbach to serve. The Media, Pennsylvania native. As the Violets go toe-to-toe, and they're going to take that point. And now be Evans now to serve. Evans, Smithers, Steinbach. Poked over, it'll be a point for the Violets through an attack error. Evans to go again. It'll be a timeout for North Central. 18-16, they're down. Head coach Kevin Costura will look to try to get his team reset. Last time they took a timeout in the middle of a set, worked out pretty well. They took set 1. So we'll be right back in 60 seconds here on NorthCentralCardinals.com. We are back after a brief timeout from the Cardinals. Kevin Costura taking his first of the second set. The Violets looking out to try to secure set 2 and tie this game up at 1-1. Evans to serve. Smithers, Steinbach up for Mochtel. Gets a friendly roll to the net. Evans is just going to send it back over. Steinbach keeps it in, just not over the net. The hustle from the Cardinals is well done. Just a little disjointedness to try to put the ball over the net is what's giving them a few more issues. Evans back over. Smithers, Steinbach, up for Scott. Now for Walker. Great dig by the Violets. Here comes Boyer, put over by Scott. Tried doing the underhand technique, not allowed. It's now 20-16. Cardinals just not getting that lucky break they're looking for. Evans to serve again. Out of bounds. Cardinals get to do it their way now. It's only a 3-point lead for the Violets. Scott now to serve. Knudsen back over for Kagan. It's the one thing that New York is good at doing. If they know their opponent's going to point, they're going to take the next one almost instantaneously. Here's Boyer. Steinbach over for Walker to push it over. It just stays in. Cardinals trying to rescue this set. Mochtel now to serve. Win up for Oseki. Great block by the Cardinals. Oseki going to put it back over once again. It's going to ride the net and just barely get a touch in play. 22-18. As another sub for the Violets comes in, it'll be Tchaikovsky again. Bennett to serve. It's up and away. Here's Scott, Steinbach, and then Lundell going for one over the middle. Win sets up Cohen, but a great block from Lundell. Brown to check back in. He'll be serving next, but that block from Lundell got the Cardinal bench hyped up just enough. It's a game of runs at the end of the day. You want to make this next point count. Brown over the top for Boyer. Here's Evans. Great dig by Scott. Set up for McEachran. Barely kept in play by Boyer. Wynn's going to force it over. A little miscommunication between Smithers and the front three. That'll be a point for the Violets. Wynn pokes it over. Lundell tries to go back the other way. Here's Boyer, set up by Wynn. Evans. Scott not fast enough to it. Match point for the Violets. Devin Wynn to serve. 24-19 your score. Wynn over the top. Smithers. Steinbach back over to McEachran. And a great block by Evans. Puts the hat on set two. 25-19 your score. We're all going to be tied up at 1 in just a couple of minutes. Some of the stats you need to know. Terrence Walker, 8 kills today for the Cardinals. And then for the Violets, it'll be 11 through Evans. Couple service aces, 4 for the Cardinals, as well as 4 for the Violets. 21 assists for Steinbach. And the Cardinals looking to try to get back on top. Set 3 coming up here in just a couple of minutes.